I totally feel like the theme song for Reunion Part 2 of Ready to Love is How Did You Get Here?
Remix. Get here. Nobody's supposed to be here. I tried Ready to Love for the last time. Mine said no more. Nobody's supposed to be here.
Nobody's supposed to be here. Yeah.
But you came into the comments and asked us to review.
And here we are.
All
right, y'all, for real. Welcome back to another episode of Ready to Love, Season 4, Episode 14, Part 2 of the Reunion Show. This is Couples Couch with
Pat.
And I'm Cam. Let's get into the final episode of Ready to Love. I'm so excited. This is it. Michael Jackson style. I'm sorry.
I'm pressing everything.
I'm excited.
If you connect, I'm pressing everything.
I don't think y'all get it. Like, my life is chained to these notes and this computer in my off time, and I am ready to be free. I am the captain now.
And I'm in a great mood today, too.
Are you?
I am.
Oh, good. Because, listen, I feel so free of this. It's the summertime. These people don't make no sense. I don't want to be watching them. So I'm excited to give you the final review.
Look at the sunburn.
This one's been
I've been out playing football all day.
Quarterbacking with a bad ACL.
All day.
And living his best dangerous life on the field.
I woke up this morning and I was ready to give it.
Well, these people were ready to love. And we're going to get into this episode.
They weren't ready to love. They think they're ready to love.
Let's get into the final part of this reunion show. Are you guys ready? I'm excited. Let's get into it.
Let's get it.
Okay. Let's get into tonight's episode. They started right where they left off with Kyra.
I just wanted to be known my focus is not on this episode.
With Kyra. AJ. Kyra was doing too much.
She had all the meat out.
Kyra and AJ and Alexis, as Tommy calls it, a love triangle, which I don't see it as a love triangle because nobody's in a relationship with nobody.
Alexis like AJ. AJ don't like her. AJ like Kyra don't like him. This is just the everyday workspace. Like,
it's like unrequited love to
the girl at the cashier, like the guy on the grill.
It's a mess. So they pick up right where they left off with AJ, Alexis, and Kyra. Tommy asked Kyra, "Are you interested in AJ?" And to me, she gave a very roundabout answer.
But like I said before, that space took too many hits. It shouldn't be this difficult. It shouldn't be this hard. And the things that I stand on in the committed relationship are not there. So AJ and our friends were cool. You know what I'm saying? If he wants to pursue something, he knows, or I would assume he knows what to do now.
Even though she says, part of her says, that's not where my focus
No,
is.
Tommy. No, I don't like him or his beard.
If you don't like him, just say that. They just say it.
I don't like him. Why? Because he wears bow ties and he doesn't tie them. That's one.
It's not tied.
It never was. It never been creased.
I don't know.
This dude going with the after work look. No, this is the after formal party look.
Somebody in the comment section last week said it was Sammy Davis Jr.
He said, in our family, we got a word for how he looked at the end.
And what was that?
Haboop.
He looked very
that when you just sitting there, just when upset. Someone say something, you like.
He looked very haboop. I've heard y'all say that term before. He did. She didn't want him, and he looked haboop. And then Tommy was like, "Well,
that's enough of that."
Moving on to the next scene. And we're going to do the same. So
Next scene, Troy is up to recap his moments on the show.
Troy walking around giving everybody kisses like the Pope, like babe. like you know how the Pope give baby kisses? That's how he walking around giving everybody kisses. Like, what is his problem?
What?
And then talking about taking everybody on a trip too. I didn't peep that this season. That he kept asking everybody if they want to go on a trip.
What does he do?
I think he's a travel agent. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section below. Is about to call him Tommy.
Then they got somebody supplying these dudes with these suits that they pick that are too small.
I think he's a travel agent. I think he is. Yeah, or he just likes to travel a lot. One of the two. Correct me in the comment section below. Let me know, what does Troy do? Troy remind me of Tommy on Martin.
I'm gonna quit talking because I don't even know what a travel agent make. Maybe someone make a lot of money.
Maybe they do. I have not the slightest clue, so I cannot say a word. But
Trivago coming out.
Troy got voted off for being disingenuous. Troy says going forward, he will do better when the cameras are on.
Yeah, the next time
next
time I'm thrown in a house with 10 women, I won't try to kiss all of them.
Because y'all gonna capture every
Keep it
moment
real, Troy. Do what you do. If I was single, they threw me in a room with 10.
He's like, I had a very small window to capture
I'm
these
kiss
women.
Every one of them that let me.
I can't. Next up was Andrea. She was voted off early because they said she didn't open up. But I guess at that moment in time, she was dealing with a missing cat. And no one knew. She only told Dimitrik, I believe was his name. And no one knew that she was missing her cat. It was been gone for 2 days. She now comes back on the show and tells me
your cat is dead. We're in Houston. If the cat been gone for 2 days, it's either ran over, Bobcat got it, when them big hawks done picked it up.
You have to be more empathetic. Is that the right word? Towards somebody's pet.
Oh,
sympathetic. Man. Empathetic? Sympathetic.
Now 2 cats went missing.
Shut up. So her cat was missing for 2 days, so I guess she couldn't really, open up the way she wanted to. She had some worry on her brain. Come to find out at the reunion show, the cat is back. Cat came back. And all is well with the world for Andrea.
Where was the cat at?
She didn't give no details.
So the cat was gone and now it's back.
And the cat's back.
Threw her off her game and now it's back.
Some people just love their animals. They're fur
I love
babies.
my dog too, but Dallas go 2 days. Dallas, he was a good dog.
I'm moving on to the next scene. Next, they recap Jason and Kyra's moments on the show. Jason reveals that Kyra didn't make up her mind nearing the end of the process. Jason says Kyra didn't give him anything to bank on. It was deliberation time and he had to make a decision, and she kept saying she wants to wait out the whole process.
I gotta go.
Like, this is the end of the process. Like, tell me something. Kyra said that she didn't make a decision and Jason did. And then she just got super heated in that moment.
Well, let me ask this question.
I had not made a decision. There's a difference. You did make a decision. I did not. If you have made your mind up, just tell me. I did not make my mind up. I told you my truth.
You're a good speaker, you're smart, and you're intellectual. However, when it comes to your emotions and asking for transparency with your heart and how you feel, there's
in that moment, she was so heated. I was like, yo, you really like Jason more than anything. Like, you're showing your hand right now, like how much you like him.
She can't grasp the concept. Let me help you. Okay, Kamar's here. She says she's going to give me $20.
Okay.
If I take it right now.
Okay.
But someone else is there and they say, if you wait for me, I might give you $30.
Right.
But if you wait and I decide not to give it to you, you get nothing.
Right.
Taking my $20, I'm running.
Right. You're like, I'm going to go with the guaranteed situation right now. I'm not going off of the maybes and when it comes to the end of the time or the end of the situation to get it. Like,
right. And if I'm in a relationship with Liz, she's older. So when she goes, I'll have a little bit of time to live my good life. Yo, I'm sorry.
You're so... Why do you always come for Liz?
I started to,
You
I like her. I like Liz.
So she is a good spirit.
But I just started it, and I
you can't stop.
Yeah, I
It's
can't let
just
her go.
You gotta keep
I'm
it
sorry,
going.
Liz.
Poor Liz.
I'm
But we
sorry.
do like you.
You don't deserve it. But I'm gonna keep doing it.
As you keep giving it. So, anyways, in this scene, I just felt like Kyra really, really likes. I mean, her voice was even trembling, like when she was about to cry. It's like
Urban Dictionary. Thirsty. There she go.
She just really liked Jason, and I think she was thinking Jason was gonna pick her, and he did it, and you can clearly tell that is bothering her.
Right, because she's on the other end of what happened. She had 4 dudes to pick her number 1 at once.
Kyra.
And she ended up with none.
That's what happened when you get greedy and you
That's
think
right.
that everybody wants you, and then you want to wait to the end.
So in a group of 4 girls, the ugly one, stay in the fight. Someone gonna pick you by the end of the night, probably because it'll be like, yo, the pretty one got too much maintenance. And y'all do. Y'all are very high maintenance pretty girls.
I don't know. We're about to go down the wrong road. We're about to go down the wrong road, y'all.
I'm just fun.
No, that was pretty much it for their scene. Jason went back to his seat next to Liz, and Liz was like, you did very well. You handled yourself very well. You got a chance to speak your piece, and she got a chance to speak her piece, so hopefully that's it. And then I saw Kyra turn around.
That was supposed to be it at the unnecessary extra dinner.
Right.
And now y'all give me a segment?
Right. Like, why are we doing this?
Yeah.
Even you could see on Jason's face, he was
And
like,
she's trying to drop stuff in front of Liz to get Liz.
Mm-hmm. And trying to make it also seem like Liz only really got picked because she didn't really give her decision.
No.
And the man liked Liz. Like, he liked Liz, and he chose her because he liked her.
All right.
He ain't not choose her just cause, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm moving on to
And they ain't picking nothing for nothing. They're just dating. That's what.
That's the wild part about
as
all
we
of
get
this.
later in the show, I'm like, y'all
Just
not even
talking.
date. Y'all not even exclusive date. Like, get out of here.
Wah, wah, wah.
On today's episode of East Middle School's Love Triangle.
East Side High. You remember that from?
Yes. Fair East Side. For the I used to know.
We gotta find it now. Now you gotta find it.
Easy. Fair East Side.
Yes.
Fair East Side. You ain't know
Levels.
and always praise that. Praise thy name, praise thy name. Who taught him that new song? Make sure everybody learns that song.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'll ride out to this whole thing. I'm gonna bump this in the car. Loyalty, loyalty. Hey, I'm done. I ain't singing no more ever again. I got all over that note. I was on like this on that note.
I'm done.
Fams, what? Who taught you this song?
Who taught you this song?
Speak up!
You wanna die, don't you? We're gonna kill yourself.
All
I'm moving on.
Jump.
I'm moving on to the next scene. Woo.
You do drugs, don't you? You wanna kill yourself? Well, jump.
Yo.
They used to call me crazy. Now they call me Batman.
Next scene, Tommy recaps the connection between Stacy and David. They had a disconnect because David asked about sharing passwords, and Stacy felt like that was a red flag for her. David makes it clear at the reunion show that he was intending on having...
he was intending on having transparency and full disclosure in a marriage is what he was trying to get across, but it didn't come out that way during that moment when they had their connection. David says that's his expectations in a marriage. Tommy asked the entire cast who is okay with sharing passwords in a marital status, with your spouse. About 7 to 8 people of the 20 people raised their hand.
Everybody should.
Everybody should have. Like, why would you not want to? Like, what are you hiding if you don't want to? I'm done. Honestly, for real, I mean, that's the only thing that comes to mind too. If you don't want to share, like, nobody's saying that you gotta go ahead and give a rundown every day of what's going on in your phone, but the person should be able to know if there's an emergency. I can't even get your phone.
I've known Kamara's phone phone passcode. How long we been married?
8 years 8 years married, 10 years together.
For probably 9 years.
That's probably when you retained it, but you've always known.
Yeah, it was never a secret.
Yeah.
And I've used it to get into her phone without her knowledge, never.
Because there's no reason.
If it's ringing and Kamara's like, who called?
Yeah, or who text?
Yeah, because it won't recognize my face, I'll open it and be like, it was whoever.
Or you'll open it to see who texts or who whatever. Like, I don't care. Like, it's only the same group of people who's calling me. It's calling you anyway.
You go see car dealerships with my dream cars.
All kind of YouTube history videos.
Yeah.
Like,
if you want the password to my Facebook, Instagram, or any of that,
good luck, because nobody knows.
If you find it out, let me know.
Let me know too.
Because if I lose any of my phones, it's a wrap. I can't get. I'm gonna be a whole new person. So you got my passcode. If we're talking about married, yes. Yeah. If we're talking about dating, like we don't live in the same house, we're not living together.
Then that's a whole different vibe.
You can kick rocks unless you paying AT&T on my behalf.
Monthly.
Yeah. Outside of that.
Yeah, no, there's no reason if you're dating the person living in two separate households.
But you know what? People blur the lines. That's why it's a lot of girlfriends out here thinking they...
Girlfriends when they not?
Wives.
Ooh, that too.
And there's a lot of wives out here. They think they're wives, but they're getting treated like girlfriends.
Yeah. Or side pieces.
No clear lines. Like.
Yeah, that gray situationship. I don't want no parts in none of that.
If we not together, and I'm not talking dating, like if you don't live here, if we not bound to each other,
right?
Then why are you worried about what's on my phone anyway?
Facts.
I don't do the dating look through my phone.
Yeah.
Who are you liking?
Then that comes off as
whose pictures are you liking?
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
To me, at least, So, anyways, David and Stacey both agree that things probably could have went differently had they had a clarification session like they did today on the reunion show. So that was it for their scene. Let's move on to the next scene. Oh, okay. We're moving on. Next scene, they recap the connection between Joelle and Vernicia. In this reunion, it's clear, it's apparent. You good? That something is completely off between Vernicia and Joelle. They're sitting like 5 feet apart. She's got the defense, mechanism going on.
They broke up. It's not that big of a deal.
Okay.
No.
Okay, well, they're done.
Trying to go to Taco Boy now.
Okay. Vernicia reveals that 2 weeks after filming, Joelle changed. She said they don't talk anymore. Joelle admitted to her that he slowed down. She also revealed that he downplayed their relationship on many occasions. Someone asked him, I believe it was Stacey, how's it going with your girlfriend? He said he don't got no girlfriend. He's just taking it slow. She said that he told her she was moving too fast and they even stopped being intimate.
It makes sense to me. I'm on Joelle's team.
Really?
Absolutely, 100%.
I'm torn. I like
crazy.
them both so... I like both of them so much, so I'm not neither team. Nobody.
She's clingy. We used to fall asleep together. We used to wake up on the phone together. Yeah, y'all was in that little that first phase, like where everything's
Everybody,
rosy.
yeah. I
Like,
used to talk to
who
Patrick all
wants
the
to do
time.
that?
Now I only, if I have something to say.
We was in the house for hours the other. When was it? When we were working?
When the kids were with your parents at the lake house this week, I'll give you. I know we're
Yeah.
digressing, but it was like Tuesday after July 4th holiday. You was here working. I was here working. It wasn't until like maybe 4 p.m.
Mind you, I start working at 6:30.
And I did come down and say one thing, like, hey, I got some meetings going on the next couple of hours. And literally for the next few hours
Nothing.
into the afternoon, it was radio silence.
And it was.
And we couldn't have been happier.
Yeah, I was happy.
I was working hard. You was working hard.
Yeah, it was no beef.
No beef.
No.
We were living our best.
We're not in a
silent
place
life.
where like I don't really care what the hell she got going. Blah, blah, blah. No, like
No, we just doing us. Like,
and we talked. I was like, "Yo, do you realize we haven't talked all day?
And
we've
we're right
been
here.
30 yards away from each other, and we're on the phone." That's what it was. You called me.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yo,
it was
you
in the afternoon, late
Yeah.
afternoon.
I was like, "You realize we haven't talked all day?"
whole time.
And I was like, "I'm 30 yards away or 30 feet away from you." So I
Yeah.
came inside. We went upstairs to talk.
And we we don't have to talk all the time, but
No.
some people like that, and I guess especially in the beginning of a relationship, you
Right.
do that kind of stuff.
You
But
have to look. This is how I
when
look
you
at
get
it.
10 years in like us,
How
what else can I tell you that you're going to be surprised
That's why I
about?
be like waiting for you to fart. Because once you fart, I can cut back on doing some of that. Like holding hands, and
I can't.
opening your
deal.
door. No, once we like start tongue kiss, I quit opening the door.
Shut up. He's making all this up. Anyways.
Right. I ain't never opened doors. Don't give these people the wrong impression of
He
me.
has. Don't listen
When
to
do
him.
I open a car door? If I'm conveniently on that side, but I ain't. Listen, Kamar, I love you to
Don't
death,
open. He's
but
such
I
a
ain't.
trash
I got a
talker.
Chrysler 300. I got a
He's a
long
trash
front.
talker. Don't listen
It's
to him.
long in the front. I'm not walking all the way around
Don't listen to him.
open the door.
Because if I asked him to do it, he'll do it. But because he know I don't care.
I mean, if you got your hands full with groceries,
Don't listen to him. If y'all want to listen to him, that's on y'all. You can argue with him in the comment section by yourself because he's just talking trash.
they'll never believe that I'm sweet.
He just wants to put that out there.
That's what it is.
Anyways, Vernicia and
I'm
Joelle.
rough and rugged. I'm like a flannel shirt,
Vernicia and Joelle.
and you're like a silk blouse. And we're not
I
supposed
love
to
a
be
good
together.
silk blouse.
But some housemaiden hung us on the same
Right.
drying line. You know, like it back in the day.
Bridgerton.
Yeah. We're the two material. You messing that up by telling these people I'm 100% cotton. I'm not. Joelle and Vernicia started off.
Barney.
That's how she talked.
Shut up.
Joelle and
No.
Vernicia. What's her name?
Let me do
What's
it.
the lady name?
Let-
Well, can you do it? You've had 3 shots. Nothing.
Joelle and Vernicia.
Fine.
Well, Joelle says Vernicia started dictating
Yeah.
how things should go. You know, like for example, she wanted to start coming over and spending the night. He was like, "Nope, I'm not into that yet." He said also another example: his mother-in-law passed. Amber reached out to him to say she's so sorry. You know, extend her condolences and says, "Is there anything? If there's anything you need, you know, reach out to me. Even if it's just wanting to go to lunch, just to talk or whatever." Come to find out, Vernicia told Joelle that she's very upset that Amber would,
She would have been very upset.
she would have been very upset. Excuse me. Let me correct that. She would have
I could
been
tell
very upset.
I could tell the kind of lady she is. Like,
Yeah?
yeah.
She would have been very
Think
upset
about the
if
stuff
they
she
went
was-
out to go eat alone. Amber and Joelle.
She don't get it. She was like, we used to meet up when we'd have to come in for production meetings
Yeah,
and we
to
would have
interview
breakfast.
and all
blah.
that.
Yeah, I had to be there. Like, it's easy to go to breakfast. Think about when we first met and we worked in the same building. We ate breakfast together every morning. Tomorrow morning, everyone for themselves. Like that.
Yeah.
It was convenient. Y'all had to be there for the meeting.
Well, say it like this. When we worked in DC together, we worked in the same exact building. I was on the ground floor, he was on the penthouse level. We coordinated walking out back to go get a croissant sandwich
Together,
together.
because
But then
I was
when
there.
I worked in Pentagon City, and you were still in that same building. We
Come
wasn't
on,
trying
nothing was bad about the building. Don't say that same building.
I managed that
like
building
you,
for years.
like you stepped it up to something better. That I didn't like that tone.
And then I moved and worked in the Pentagon City.
Into another building.
It's Pentagon City. So when I worked there, we didn't have that opportunity to have these meetups and lunch
Right,
dates
and I
all
wasn't
that.
jumping on the metro to run over and eat a croissant with you.
I was doing
the
my own
breakfasts only
Sorry.
the breakfasts only happened from convenience, and it's the
Absolutely.
same thing with her. Like, yes, we ate breakfast all the time. We were there together. We had to.
Yeah.
Yeah, we fell
That was the
asleep on the
setup.
phone all the
Because
time.
we're in a
You
ongoing
needed me to
situation.
pick you to keep moving on in the game. Like, and even if none of that is true, people are allowed to not like you no more.
Or it's
Breakups are okay.
Or
They're okay, people.
or-
It's okay for a breakup to happen.
Or it's not even that. Or situations are allowed to phase out. You know,
Yeah.
situations phase out. Like, that's why they call it the
Especially
honeymoon
when you're
phase.
pushing.
And then when you start making it a requirement, then nobody wants to do that. When you start,
The
and
whole
when it becomes pushy,
the whole thing about when Amber reached out with the dinner, that would have turned me off.
the lunch
That,
or
like,
whatever, like just to go out and
We're like, I could see you as my wife getting mad if another woman offered to take care of my food or something. But you is just not even my girlfriend, really, just a chick I'm dating.
yeah,
Like,
that seems like okay. You're trying to.
And then her next, well, if that's how it is, let me know because I could be out there dating. That's scorn. She's not really.
She don't mean
She
that.
don't feel that.
She
She
don't
don't want
mean
that
that.
smoke.
So-
Joelle probably showed her. All right, cool. You go date other people, and I'm gonna go over here with these babies. You hear me?
To Vernicia, she said that's not fully true, and that's not how she meant it when she said what she said about Amber and Joelle going out for lunch by themselves.
I know Amber didn't like it, and
Amber
that
was like,
snake
"Hold
on
up."
her arm was like, psst.
Why do we
This-
say the same thing? No, that's wild. All right, so also Joelle said one of the last reasons why they're not talking right now is because when they had their very last phone conversation, she said she would slap somebody if she saw them in his face.
Exactly.
And she was like, did I say that I'm not fit to be fighting nobody?
That means she said it.
I don't know.
She did. I
Vernicia,
believe
you're making it
everything
hard,
Joelle
Mama.
said. And I don't believe nothing she said because I can see her going off for no. Let me not.
I don't know. I can't swear for Joelle. I can't swear for Vernicia, but I don't know why
She's insecure
I'm feeling what Joelle is saying
She's
has a lot
insecure.
of truth behind it.
because she's insecure.
And
She tried to
just
give
likes
off this
him a lot.
big, strong, proud person, but she's really insecure.
Yeah,
You can always tell by your actions.
this is true. So that was it for that scene. So clearly they're not together. But then they cut to backstage where Dimitri is just running his mouth about nothing to me, like trying to tell her, you need to be with him. You know, you need to work it out because he's scared. He's just scared of you. Like, what are you even talking about? You're just trying to be on TV. Like, what are you trying? What are you
Him and
saying?
them Converse.
I'm like, what are you talking about, Dimitri?
He don't know.
And then Vernicia was like, "No, I'm straight. You know what? They
She's
trying
not.
to downplay it. That Stacy and Joelle had something going on. Oh, sorry, we skipped right over that because you done went down a whole rabbit hole. Word on the street, Vernicia said that she heard that
Whose
Stacy,
street and whose word?
the cast street, told her that
You can believe
Stacy
these
and
people.
Joelle had something going on. Stacy looking like, how I get in this? Like, don't put me in this. And Joelle confirmed, like, no, he has not been on any dates with Stacy. But Vernicia says she apologizes. She don't, she's not sure.
She's
but
always
that's
gonna
what-
be apologizing because she doesn't have a grip on her emotions. She flies off the handle and goes
Yeah,
bananas and
Yeah.
then wants to be like, "Oh, I'm sorry."
yeah.
No.
You said
Yeah.
what you said. I'm just saying.
Yo, Joelle, best thing you could ever do, get rid of her. Kick her to the curb.
I still like
And let her
Vernicia.
think she did it.
I still kind of like, I'm rooting for you,
what?
Vernicia and Joelle together. I really like them together, though.
No.
But, that's on them. And with that
Tell
being said,
Joelle out here trying to do Joelle.
well, we can see that too. So,
So don't be blind and look at what you're saying.
all right. And with that that being said, Vernicia says she ain't gonna try to talk to him. She ain't got nothing left to say. And Joelle looked like...
Exactly. Joelle took it perfectly. Didn't work.
Like, okay, where the bathroom at? We on break.
Yeah. I don't care.
Walked out.
You realize I was dating you while I was dating 10 other women. Or 9 other women, whatever. 7.
Let's move on to the...
3, whatever it was.
Let's move on to the next scene. I'm done. Next scene shows David and Liz recapping their connection. They speak on the kiss she had with Jason. Tommy told David it was wrong for him to bring it up in front of his friends.
Yo, Tommy, with all due respect, you... My bad.
He also told David it was wrong for him to not let Liz speak during elimination.
So?
He said Tommy
Some
said
people are jerks. Big deal. He walked off and didn't let you tell him he was kicked off. Who cares? Like, do y'all not...
Tommy said it seems like he did quit before he could get fired.
So? That happens. He's a jerk. So what? It's okay to be a jerk. Did he put his hands on her? Did he spit in her face? Then what? Who cares?
You okay?
People are stupid.
So anyways, Jason says that for one, he did not bring up the kiss in front of his friends. That's not how it went down. That was a lie.
He did. I
Liz distinctly remember. Happen that way.
Do my he did do that. You know, John.
Liz said he did do that. He's lying. It didn't happen that way. Stacy slides in the background saying,
"Fine, Liz. Go to your assistant principal and tell them what's going on and let them deal with it. I'm trying to teach social studies here. I'm sick of hearing how he's mean to you, and he doesn't want to talk to you when you said it with him at recess lunch. Like, I don't care. Just turn in your homework and go to your assistant principal."
You're not gonna do Liz like this. You're not gonna do Liz like this. So Stacy chimes in with vindication.
Don't be mean to Liz no more.
Can you let me get this out? Can I get it out?
My back hurts.
Stacy slides in for the third time to say vindication. I guess she felt like, Jason's a liar or something.
If you're dating 10 dudes, one of them is going to be a liar. One of them's going to be a jerk. One of them's only going to be there for one reason. One of them's going to look like he's great, but then he's going to clip his toes in the kitchen or something. Like, so
everybody's
what?
Gonna have something.
Yeah. Oh.
Tommy told David that anytime somebody wants to remove themselves from the process, it comes through him. Did he just get ironed out by Tommy?
How are we supposed to get a hold of you? From the looks of the set, you probably don't even have... You got T-Mobile? No, T-Mobile's decent now.
What's the one with
What's the
Metro.
Cricket? Metro. PCS? Oh, you were Tommy cave.
I'm done. I am done.
Tommy, I've been using the phones. I've been using the phones production gave me, but ain't nobody else responded to my walkie-talkie chirp. Next still.
Stop.
Tommy. I want off Tommy.
Tommy told David that, he told all the other women, he had a chance to tell 2 other women, that they were not ready to love. And when it was his turn, he ran out of there, and it appears that he couldn't handle it for himself. So it's like
True.
He couldn't take it.
Facts. That's all true. He couldn't. And he's a big baby.
David wraps that whole segment up by telling Liz he apologizes for how it all went down. At the end of the day, he's happy that she found love. He tried to give her a hug, turned into a church hug, as Tommy calls it.
Total lies. He was BSing his whole way through that. And people, this is how you deal with it. When you see that happen in real life, just go along with it. Say, all right. But in real life, he's a liar, a jerk, a baby.
That's why
he acts like a child.
Hug.
Right.
That's why she gave him a little side church hug.
That's all you got to do. There's no big conversation that, how could he say this? And why would he bring up, did I kiss, what's this, Jason again?
Jason.
Yeah. He asked me, did I kiss Jason again? Did you kiss him the first time? Then it's a valid question. Did you kiss him again?
Is she from Houston? Jason.
Who cares?
So Liz and Jason.
Yo.
Okay.
It's 10:26.
Okay, Taco Bueno's about to close. Let me hurry up. So that was it for David and Liz's scene. Let's move on to the next
Jason.
scene before I don't get a taco tonight.
That you can have a burrito.
Next scene is Jason and
Chorizo.
Liz recapping their connection. They're still together, very happy. Kyra in the background giving the deepest eye roll because she is like
Me?
bitter. No, she's bitter in the background. She's giving the
I'm bitter
old,
too.
deep eye roll.
It's like 14 hours of my life.
They confirmed that they are intimate, but to a point. Jason and Liz. Liz says that she still stands by her standards, and they're waiting to take it to the next level. And that was it pretty much for their scene.
What point is that? Because I know if you kiss me, I'm looking.
Yeah, it's happening. It's about to go down. Let's move on to the final few
Stevie J, give me a
scenes.
kiss.
Let's move on to
Give
the
me a
final
kiss.
few scenes of this reunion show
Give me a kiss.
episode. Move. Final few scenes of this episode shows Tommy doing a round the room, going around and asking everybody their final thoughts on the experience. David said he's dating. It's still very new, but he wants to get remarried. Alexa says she's at peace and in a good place. How much time is he yawning? AJ says he will continue to put himself out there. Chrysanthemum says that she's planning to continue to
You really
date.
wrote back what everyone
Chris
said.
and Amber are excited for the future, and
Nerds.
Jason and Liz say that they are now exclusively dating and their relationship is heading into a positive path. Yes, I wrote everything down. How do you expect me to tell these people what happened in the show? I have to give a high-level overview. I didn't give all the details.
I'll give you a
but I
high-level
gave
overview.
all the details.
10 women came together with 10 men. A whole lot of bull malarkey happens. And at the end, the only two couples that stay together ain't even getting it in. That's the show.
And that was
And
the
that's how
end
boring
of the
it was.
series of season 4. And we are so happy it's over.
Y'all have
Fell
fun
off
in
my
DC.
chair. Next season will be in DC.
Y'all can keep
We
it.
will not be there. We've moved away from DC from some time now.
Nor will we be there in the show. I won't.
Oh yeah, it's got to be something real heavy for me to really review Ready to Love again. This one yawned 19
man.
times.
I've been in the sun all day, living my best life. I look like
So
Kaepernick.
let us know what you think of this reunion show, part 2 of the reunion show. Let us know your thoughts. Drop your comments in the comment section below. We definitely want to hear from you. Are you happy it's over too? Please tell me your thoughts. Also, please be sure to hit the like button and the subscribe button to support our channel. We are growing, so you know what's next? Married at First Sight.
Taco Bueno.
Married at First Sight. Is it Houston?
I don't know when it starts.
It's Houston, right?
I mean,
It's Houston.
wasn't it just in Houston? No, it was in Atlanta.
Yeah, so now we're going to
I don't
Houston.
know. I'm not I mean, I like the show, but I don't blog it or look at.
Nobody
blogs.
asked you all that. All I'm trying to say is the next show Couples Couch will review is
Married at First Sight.
So that is going to be interesting to me. But I do want to
4
let
more
y'all
couples
know
of people.
I will be
making
on
a
vacation
horrible-
the next 2 weeks through the end of July. So we will do the
I
premiere
thought the premiere comes
on the 21st of July. So
Oh,
if we're late to the game, remember I told you here we are on vacation.
so when does the show come out?
July 21st,
Is when the show starts.
the premiere, season premiere.
And when are we gonna give our review?
We shall see.
You worse than what's his name? Like he just scared. He's scared to go there.
We might be able
We
to
quit
review
being
it.
intimate.
We'll be back on Fridays. We'll have it
Screaming
posted.
banshee.
We'll have it back for that Friday, July 21st.
I haven't
airs.
seen new contract. I haven't seen nothing.
He still got to review his contract. We will be back for Married at First Sight.
Budding
but we're
flag
done with
football
Ready
career.
to Love. It's over, cuz.
My back.
Thank you guys for watching. We will see you guys in the next.
Give me a kiss.
No, in the next, because it starts stuff with you. In the
My
next
back hurt. I can't even do
episode.
that.
Lies. In the next episode. Bye, you guys.
Deuces.